Welcome to the free demo of WHISKERHOOD. I say free, it is available today on Steam. You can find it in the video description below. The game is actually releasing in early access later this year, on the 6th of November to be precise. Now, what is WHISKERHOOD? Basically, I would say it's ANNO meets TIMBERBORN. Instead of beavers, it's gonna be mice and cats, but still. And it also has, again, some elements that you definitely don't find in TIMBERBORN, but that are a lot more reminiscent, let's say, of ANNO 1800 or ANNO games in general. Now, this demo is actually quite limited in terms of scope, but hopefully that will give you a great insight into what the game will be at scale. Because at scale, we're talking about more than 100 structures, more than 50 techs, more than 70 types of goods, many ships to, explore, trade, colonize island, which is why, again, it's a lot more like ANNO. Massive maps, way bigger than the one that we're gonna have in the demo. But as always, I think it's easier for me to just show you. So let's go into a new game, which, by the way, you can customize quite a bit. In the demo, we only have access to one scenario, the Far Frontier, but we can still change quite a lot of the gameplay elements. These has nothing to do with visual. This is all gameplay. So for example, map size, right? We have also main island size. So we can't really change that in the demo, but as you can see in the future, we'll be able to probably change that quite a lot. And there's also in the future some other scenarios with more parrots, for example, or more cats, etc. Starting resource, this is my crew, so they're all kind of individually simulated and they may be stronger. For example, this one is pretty fast, right? 125 of speed, while these ones only have 100 of speed. But let's just embark and start. Oh no, my ship. That's not it's not good. That's not good. But it is. This is one of our island, and as you can see, there's gonna be multiple other islands. In this case, the map is pretty small, but you can get way bigger outside
Royal
of the demo.
Scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony as part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681. 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
So it is. It's a cat. The King's graceful grace, Duke Mikhaliko or Misaliko, I don't know. The Royal Commissioner, basically. It's a cat. And as I said, this is a lot more like ANNO than TIMBERBORN, because there's multiple islands, we're gonna need a trade dock, etc. So I think this island looks good. There is some trees, there is some berries. You can see also multiple levels, right? So we're gonna have to build up, and you can also build on the sea. We have over here the trade dock, so let's go. We're gonna put it maybe more on the side there. Okay, so this is where ships, both of the cats, of pit pirates, of traders, they will all arrive here to our trade dock. So that's obviously quite important. Okay, so the whiskers have arrived. Here are my important mouse. They are here. So let's bring them in.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom: logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
There it is. We want to build a central warehouse because the whole concept is not only we need resources to sustain and grow our colony, but also to repay the cat's overlord from time to time. So as I say, we're gonna put the warehouse here. In the future, we could even put it on the sea, but right now we don't really have a choice. We can press R to rotate it. In the future we can put it even on higher ground, right? But again, for now, let's just put it here. It resembles, I know, TIMBERBORN in this aspect, and that's why I said it is a bit TIMBERBORN with ANNO 1800. We can accelerate the time while they build this. So this is happening. We can pause it, set higher priority, a lot of description too. So the game is looking good. You can't zoom that close, but it's pretty close, I feel. It's not perfect, but it's okay, in my opinion. You can rotate too, so quite a lot here. We have a supply ship that has arrived, so it's unloading our starting resource, you know, some clocks, some machineries, art tack, and logs. It is.
Congratulations to you and your fellow colonists. Under commission of the king, it is my privilege to offer this colony charter. You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of Whiskers, and all of your kind shall thank you for your efforts. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your taxes, you are doing more than any Whisker before you. With your sweat, you secure the means by which some industrious Whiskers might enjoy safety. Serve your king faithfully, and his peace will reign over these islands.
So it is, we've created the colony of Newfield. We own money to our cat's overlord. One, because they gave us some resources. Two, because of our population. So the higher our population, the more tax, etc. And you can see that each of these resources, of course, will also give them different money. So berries is 5, the slug is 13, gold ore is 89. So we want to try, obviously, to get resources that can give us a lot of money to repay that debt. We're on the summer of 1765, day 1, Newfield over here. These are some of our key resources. We have our people over here at 5. Other construction resource here. Nobody has a house, so that's not great. They're coming in 2 days, right? So we're gonna need to be ready for that.
To the crown.
Oops.
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Desperate colonies will ship out their construction logs. You would be wise to choose the path of non-desperation. Build and fully assign 2 workers to at least 1 mining camp.
Okay, so they obviously help us with those quests. You can see that some elements won't be available in the demo, but there is already a lot that is there. We can see, you know, the different slices here, because as I said, we're gonna go up and down. We have roads and paths. We have our storage and belts. So yes, there's gonna be complete automation in this game. Railroad in the future. We have resource extraction, food processing, factories, housing, services, decorations, heat and utilities, research, and navy and ships. So yes, we're gonna create, you know, ships to both protect us but also colonize other islands. Okay, so let's get started. We need a mining camp, resource. So here you have the woodcutter, a forage hut, mining camp, and farm. I see, you know, different resources there, so I'm thinking this could be good on this side. Let's go put put 2 next to each other, not on top of each other, please. Oh, I put it the wrong side. It is indeed the entryway, so let's rotate it. That way they can go on this side too. Now, I'm not gonna, you know, lie to you and say that I'm an expert builder of the game yet, but if you know my channel, if you've seen it, you know that after I get my hands on the full game, I could definitely become an expert and show you all of the tips and tricks. Today, this is more just to show you first impression of the game, so that we know if we should play it more on the channel, if you want to, you know, get it for yourself. So it is, we have 2 of these. Now we can assign people. I'm gonna assign 2 on this side and only 1 on that side. Okay, because we don't have that many people. So first mission is done, right? That's great. We have 2 new missions.
Paying taxes to the crown.
So this is done, perfect. So with that we got 1 more whiskers, you know, they gave us 1. This is the whisker tree, so we could pay to get more. Obviously that's going to also cost us more in resources. Let's see, I mean, maybe we do take 1 of them. I don't know why this one is, oh, masochist. Is happy to perform hard labor. Now, so they have traits, right? Not just different kind of strengths and weaknesses, but also traits. let's just get one. That way we have 4 that are not doing anything yet. Okay. We have the work hours there. So yeah, this one is fine. I'm gonna leave it. I still have 18. So maybe let's go with one more. Let's go crazy. Okay. Then we should probably go and start getting some more resource. So cut down wood on where I'll put it. It's a good question, because if I put it there, I'm gonna need quite a bit of stairs right away, but I don't see a lot of... Oh no, there is wood there. Okay, so let's go here. Easy, easy. Then forage hut, we're gonna put it here, and we're gonna need, you know, stairs. So we're gonna go there, and we're gonna put straight stairs, rotate, done. Okay. What else? We probably want some housing. So we have the log cabin for 1, or we have the sleep shop rock shelter that barely qualifies as a house. So, you know, this costs more, obviously, but it's better for my people. Yeah, it's about 2 departs. That's fine. All good. So let's build maybe some cabins on this side. 1, 2. Don't have a lot, so maybe let's just start with 2. Okay. And accelerate a bit the time. See, this is the evening. They're not really working right now. In terms of resource, well, we still have 0. They didn't get any. I don't think they did. Okay. Hopefully tomorrow they will. They will. So we are now, the evening is done. So we finished day 1, and we get, you know, kind of a summary of what's happening. We also get, depending on, you know, what you do, people are more or less happy. So for example, fresh happiness, fresh arrival, they got some food, so they were okay, a bit happy with that. But on the other hand, they were sleeping outside, so they didn't love this. So, you know, we gain a bit of approval, but not that much. And we have the tax that are coming, so we need to keep that in mind. We also need to make sure we start making some heart attack, because, you know, we have this is going down, right? Okay, so day 1 is finished, day 2 begins, and it is, they're going to start building those new things, right? We have this here,
Our
this.
stores are meagre. We cannot rely on these rations out
Yes.
beyond 2 days. Now, colony ship.
So this is this one here, I'm already building it, and done.
Our stores are meagre. We cannot rely on
Yeah,
these rations
okay.
out and beyond 2
So we
days.
get, you
Now,
know,
colony
13
ship.
logs. Great. Love it. We're also assigning, obviously, someone to work there. We can say what to focus on, by the way. There is a supply ship we can potentially buy. So what do we have? We have not a lot of money. And I don't really want any of this, I think, right now. This is too expensive anyway. But if I reject, they're going to decrease their, you know, happiness with us. So okay, maybe we take this one. Fine. So I owe them even more resource than before. Why are they not working? No mine chart. Oh, that is my bad. I forgot about that. So we need to tell them indeed to mine over here. Okay, and then in the future they can also mine there. Okay, now they should get started. There it is, perfect. They're getting started. I had forgotten about this. This one, you know, you can tell them also what the priority is. So the priority for the one very close, and then they deliver those resources. We can check it out. Perfect. We have not another mission yet. I mean, I'm making houses. Here I forgot to assign someone. We can tell them the top priority is over here, of course. Okay, perfect. So that is a pretty good start. We still don't have a lot of housing though. So let's get cracking, adding more. Okay. Good, and we are at full speed. We are at full speed, which is not that fast, but you know, you can see the day is basically already over. So it does go fast. It's just they take a bit of time to do things, is more how we'd phrase it. So it is. This is the night. They need to go back, you know, to their house. They need to go back to their, I mean, here in this case, they're gonna go to the warehouse to also eat because we don't have a kitchen or anything. So this is something to keep in mind, is you want to put those things not too far from each other. Otherwise, you know, they will take the whole night to go back home and they won't like this. Versus now I have two that are actually sleeping in their bed. So hopefully they should be a bit happier than before. We can also add, you know, luxuries or enhancements if you want to those houses. I think we'll do that. I mean, we can't do it now. It will be in the future. Okay, what else? Good thing is we have a lot more approval, so that's good. We could potentially get more troops. Second day is finished. We still have fresh arrivals, so that's good. There is less people that slept outside, so that's also not too bad. They start to get a bit more housing over here. So all in all, they're a bit happier, and therefore we have a top, our approval kind of bar is full. Now will have to spend a lot of money though on taxes very soon, so that is not great. But yeah, we've generated a high amount of approval. Building a town hall will allow you to spend excess approval on powerful policies. Oh no, the tax collector has arrived over here. So we owe 121. We can give things like coal to try, you know, to reduce this debt. So it is with all of the coal that we have, we are giving a bit, but this is partial. Partial is obviously not great. They won't like us if we do this. So we need to give more. We could give a bit of copper too, right? So let's go. We're gonna give you all of our copper. Now we've given enough. We've even given more than what we need. And so with this, we get some bonuses, you know, more trust, for example, but also more things like they give us a couple of resources for no reason. I think we're not gonna go that far. What I'm thinking is let's give a bit less so that we have this one here and that's enough. We're giving basically just enough, a bit more than what they want. So let's go. Send the full shipment. They will speak to us soon. There is also a mission of 5 houses, so perfect. We're doing the 5th one. You have made your first tax payment, well done. We shall expect to see increased output going forward. Yes, not very kind. Okay, so it is. We could get more of them. Optimist, chance to double the effect of positive thoughts. That's great. Monarchist, naturally loyal. Okay, so get a few more, all right? And they give us a gift thanks to what I was saying just before. So either we can have a small warehouse so that we can basically, for example, put a warehouse here instead of having to go all the way. Or we could gain one more mouse, or we could get some more resources. Thinking maybe we get the resources. Good. We have also here, no, that's fine. That one. So we have finished these missions. That's great. And what I'm thinking is let's put more to work. So we are max there, max there. Cool. Okay, so that way we have more food and hopefully soon more resource too. So we are surviving, or we are even thriving, I would say. It's the 3rd night already. You know, things go fast. Things go fast. I'm not sure we're producing enough food, so we may have to look into this.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world. Under no circumstances are you to yield, or to even consider paying their exaction. Should your colony survive, report back the pirates' shakedown tactics.
So basically, instead of accepting the pirates' demand, which would be giving them resources like we do for the king, we're gonna refuse, which probably means they're gonna attack us. Spoiler alert. The ship is leaving. You know, we have a good colony. I think we still have way too many you know, mouse with no housing. So let's get started, you know, to put them higher. By the way, pretty cool thing is you can see a bit similar to something like Captain of Industry. When they start digging, they actually dig the terrain. So you can see it over here also for my coal. I am placing now also farm, and I've started to make more houses. Actually, both of them have already been built. So what I did is I placed them on the higher level, and then I placed some planks, which is this one over here, and makeshift paths, so that we are actually able to link. Now I see we've used most of the berries on the first level, so we probably need soon to go to the next one, which is something to keep in mind. In terms of the parrots, they will arrive soon. We will also need soon tomorrow to give some more money again. I don't know if I've done enough, probably not enough housing. So maybe we'll continue to expand, more houses, yeah, on top. Not making it simple, just building on top of the other one. Oh, we're out of log. I didn't see that. Bad. Bad. So yeah, still quite a few that were living outside. I think we're also starting to not have the fresh arrival yet anymore. So yeah, people are not that happy. But at the same time, I already have quite a lot of approval and not much I can do with it at this point, in the demo at least. But I do think we need to probably get into more wood ASAP. So let me see. We're gonna need 1 log. And I don't even have the space to put this one here. So we're gonna put it more over here somewhere. Oh, no, we need to cut this log first. Okay. Oh, the tax collector has arrived. Give me a second though. I wanted to make sure I put a woodcutter somewhere over here. Okay, so let's see the tax collector. Hopefully we have enough of these to repay and maybe even get some nice bonuses, because look, we have quite a bit left. I also have a lot of berries, so that's great. And maybe let's go for 1 more. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna get more trust, more wax seals, and 2 bonuses. Send it. Claw delegation will speak to you soon. I hope so. Okay, so yes, I need more wood. 2 are already working. Let's tell them to shop. Oops. All of that. So what turned the wind into music? No, I don't really need that. A bit of stone and planks, 2 people, some clocks. I feel like getting some resources probably best. And then second thing, okay, maybe these resources again. Okay, so we're gonna put farmer here. So the fertility is not great over here, unfortunately, but just to show you how it looks like, we're gonna do that. So it is starting to plant, as you can see. Great. This is a shape of whiskers now, but I feel like I already have too many. Maybe this should be my priority. Set priority, so that we can get more logs, because that's almost like my limiting factor right now. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Oh no, the parrot blockade. So they have 3 ships, they have arrived. They are demanding supplies worth 89, so a lot less than the others. Now, we, for the mission, should refuse to cooperate, but obviously, otherwise it's a bit similar to the cats, you just give them resources. But we're gonna refuse and see what happens. Oh, they don't like it, right? Oh, they attacked. Eesh. So it is, they have destroyed a lot of things. Now we need to repair them, basically. We're gonna focus on repairing the logs first, because otherwise I'm in trouble. A couple of days later, and my city is definitely growing. By the way, we have another tax collector, so let's go there quickly. We're gonna start by giving some coal. I don't have a lot of copper. We do have a lot of flax, and we have also tons of berries. So maybe we give Good. I need to definitely increase my copper production. This is really not giving a lot. Okay. This is still partial. Damn. Okay, I need to give a lot of logs. Okay, so what was I saying? Yes, we have now a mission of having 21 housing space, 21 population, but it's not just about this. We need to make sure they're happy, because last night they weren't that happy. Oh, there is a ship that has arrived. I don't have, and that's why you can see I don't have any approval, because they're not happy right now. Let's see, what do we have there? It could be good to have more planks, because what I'm gonna show you now is in the services, you have the basing dock. Just building it over here. This is going to enable us to have our people to bath. They will be happy with this. We have also over here the cafe. Instead of eating in the warehouse, they can eat in the cafe. We could potentially put it there, but we can also potentially put it directly over water, as long as we have enough planks. Problem is we don't have actually enough planks. And then last but not least, we have the graves for the deceased. Then we have decorations also. You know, some people do like to have a bit of decorations. So maybe what we can do is around here, let's put a tree. And then I'm also expanding the construction, as you can see there. Maybe we can put, what is that? Is that rocks? Yeah. There is also one here, path decoration. So let's see. We can put a torch here. Put a torch. We can put some railing. Make sure they don't fall at night. So you can do all of this, right? We have only 7 housing, so I definitely need a lot more. But you can go up. This is what I'm doing now. And to go up, by the way, I didn't show you because it's written there, but raise is F. You can raise as much as you want, but it will cost, of course, money, and V to decrease. So yeah, let me do a bit more progress. Good thing is we have tons of berries with this. We have, you know, mines on this side. We have a lot of trees here. I'm also starting to cut these trees. So I think in resources, we're not that bad. It's just probably trying to get more into mining is probably a smart thing to do. And maybe less into wood over here. 2 days later, and I have built not only the bath, but also the cafe over here. And we have more houses, enough houses to be precise for everybody. So if we look over here, they're actually gonna be very happy. You know, they're eating things, so they're happy. They have basic housing, so they're happy. They can visit the cafe, they can bath in the ocean. Obviously, yes, there's a few things they're not so happy about, but very little, very little. We're gonna have a huge tax day tomorrow, but the good thing is, again, now we're back to full approval. So the next time there is, you know, a ship coming, we'll be able to get new people. I think I made a mistake here. I have, I think, broken. Yeah, this was the output. So let's move that one tile, and then I think that should be fixed. Okay. So yeah, we're digging all of those things here, going higher and higher for berries. Even for wood, I think we're gonna need to start. They're going over here for now. Okay, yeah, you can take this one and then we can go higher. There is a ship with the taxes. So let's go. We're gonna need to give all of our copper, a lot of coal for sure. We have tons of berries and logs. I don't need 80 logs, so let's just give a bit. Okay, just a basic shipment. And now let's continue to expand. So actually, maybe what we do is we move this one here for now, so that we have space there for a couple more cabins. I put 2 on this side, and maybe we put them on top of each other with a simple stone dump. Drop stone to build solid terrain. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. But getting a couple of planks definitely always useful. So yeah, let's go with a path here, and we can have a small stairs I don't have a lot of space for stairs, to be honest. Maybe put it like this, with one more F. Good. So that's 2 more houses, but I need 9 more. So let me work on this. Oh, some whiskers, great. So let's get some new whiskers. Sticky, less resistant to cold. Unsafe, no. I don't want somebody that's unsafe. It is the end of fall, winter is coming, temperatures are becoming dangerously cold. Make sure you have adequate heating, especially for housing, otherwise you risk illness and death. The good thing is, yes, I built over here basic heating, you know, this campfire that is using wood to burn. Obviously in the future you'll have way bigger and better ones. Suppliers arrive, let's check this out. Food could be good. Okay, let's say yes. Let's say yes. But more importantly, you know, we're at the point where I have enough houses. I have built a couple of houses here on water, actually, you know, at different levels. Again, I'm putting them all around so that it's easier to eat them. And yeah, we basically just want to get a couple more people in. I also see we don't have, I think, any berries left down. So we can either, you know, forage higher, or what we could do is have a second farm. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's go, let's delete this, and instead we can build a second farm. We could also start with the food processing because they definitely prefer food that is processed. So let's put this here. So food processing over here. This is catching shallow. Oh no, this is a fishing dock, sorry. Why not? Why not? Let's rotate it, put it near the housing or near the kitchen. Oh, we don't have enough wood. Here. Okay. So let's go put 2 workers here. Winter is actually really there now, and the good thing is the king is not going to ask us for taxes every couple of days during winter. The bad is obviously we're not going to be able to, you know, produce the same amount of resource or get, you know, resource the same ways. So we have to keep that in mind. Like, I don't know if these things are gonna work at all. They should probably work, maybe not so great. So good thing we have built over here the fishing dock, right? Get some fish in. We can see my fire over there, right, is helping all of these, versus here there is snow everywhere else. In terms of resources, by the way, you know, if you click here, you'll be able to see for each day. Is like last day, I only made 2 berries and I ate 12, so not great, right? The day before, we also ate quite a lot of berries, etc. So keep that in mind to see if you're producing enough. Okay, this is the last day of winter. You can see over here the next season is 1 day. We have survived even if 2 mouse actually died. Cheaper over here and Snap unfortunately died of illness. They were too cold and whatnot. You can of course avoid this with research. For example, here we have the medical triage, not available in the demo, but we could do it in the future. Many other research, as you can see, for the full game. Speaking of this, you know, we obviously also want to do other buildings. For example, here I'm building a sawmill to start transforming logs into planks. We can also transform our stone into cut stone, or we could also transform our flax into woven clocks. So this is all improvement to push the city further. The good thing too is I've built 2 of these fishing docks, so we're actually really good on food, and that's not a problem. And yeah, tomorrow the tax collector will start coming again, but we have good reserves. If you look over here, we have quite a bit of copper ore and coal in particular. And here it is, we have finished the quest. We have 21 whiskers, so they reduce our credit, our tax by a lot. That's gonna help us obviously to continue growing into the future. But ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a good end for this first look at WHISKERHOOD. The demo, remember the early access is coming in November, so I'm excited to see. I think the game definitely is missing a couple of small quality of life improvements. we also would need higher speed. I think the 3 speed is not high enough at all. And the research also are looking very, very expensive. You know, I haven't done any of them right now. Mining, when I talk about quality of life improvement, I feel like mining is not always so easy. We're getting a lot of stones right now. I can't really do much with it. But honestly, yes, the game has a lot of potential. I like the fact that we're gonna have multiple islands, and I like the verticality. It's working well. It's working well. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please tell me in the comments below what you thought about this one, and I hope to see you next time.